Hey guys, it's Spaces Sims, and welcome to Let's Listen to the Voice Acting for this game and playing around. So we got all of our endings. We finished the game up in the last part, if you were here, I hope. And now we're just going to check out the voice acting, replay some of the CG scenes and stuff like that. I might actually go in because obviously all the characters are voiced. So like we'll see who's under like Katarina for CGs. But like Ryle, Liliana, Set, Frederick, all of them, like we might have to go into their side stories, even like just to listen to them, as opposed to like skipping through and trying to find scenes with them. I don't know. My sound's extremely loud because I want to be able to hear the voices. I think it's good for you. I did turn the base game music off because it, at its lowest, is really fucking loud, and I'm like, I don't want it to take away, like, you know what I mean? So like, I can't. It's either off or really fucking loud. So, and usually I have the volume on the game very, very low so that you can't, but like when I'm listening, I'm like, no, it's really loud. So I don't want, a couple of times I've already been hit with, hey, we can hear music in your game and you can copyrighted stuff. And I don't want to mess with that because, it's usually fine, but like, I'm taking chances with this one. So I just turned it off for this portion. Plus, then you just get the unfiltered fucking voices. Okay. So we're just going to say, let's see, that's with us dancing at the ball. So why not? Why don't we just pop back into this one? We're not going to do all of them. Okay. So internal monologue, not voiced. Okay, so she's internal monologuing. It's not voiced at all. Okay, that's a random dude. Okay. Oh, she's supposed to be voiced. Why was she not? I thought I had her on. Well, we'll check. Okay.
カタリ
Whoops.
ナ、
There you go.
僕との約束を忘れていませんよね。
It's so weird. I mean, I know what to expect because Shotaoi's done so many fucking other characters that we know. But like, it's so weird. It's just so weird because you're like, he's got such a beautiful, soft little voice, and it just doesn't seem like Jordo. It's so bizarre. I love it. But it's like, you're almost too soft for this. I don't know.
約束?
Okay, there she is. Okay, maybe I skipped before she talked.
最初は僕と一緒に踊るという約束ですよ。僕以外とは踊らず、いい子で待っていましたか?
Maybe it's the effect of the fact that like he's got such a soft, delicate voice, but he's supposed to be like the black-hearted prince, and you're like, I would never expect that. You know what I mean? Like, if you're playing an Atome game and you know nothing about the characters and this voice comes out, you're like, oh, he's gonna be nice. And then it's Jordo and you're like, whoa. You know what I mean? You know? Okay. Okay. Yada yada. Okay. Come on. Get some more talking, would you? Okay, well at least we're gonna get our CG. It's funny that it doesn't start at the CG, but
ジオルド様、私料理が。
カタリナは本当に愛らしいですね。
というかご飯。
あと一曲だけ。クイードの人間にも認知させておくいい機会ですからね。君が僕のものだということをですよ。
actually, having that to show that you belong to me in that voice sounds so innocent, but also slightly, you're like, but yeah, okay, I feel that, like, this sounds concerning.
それにしても、相変わらず愛らしいですね。可愛い僕のお姫様。
Like, I am curious as to what they were it sounds weird when I say, what were they thinking? But, like, curious as to the thought process. when they were like doing this and they were like, let's get Shotawi to do this voice. What were they actually like? What was going through their head? Like, it'll disarm you. Like, here's Jordo, and he just seemed, because obviously, based on the anime and the manga, like whatever, the characters, the way they're supposed to be in the Fortune Lover game is different than the way they are in the manga, anime, and now our game universe. Okay, so that's why Keith's voice takes you. You're like, wait, what? Why is your voice so set? Well, right, you were going to be a playboy, so it works really well for your characterization in the Fortune Lover game, right? But I'm curious because that's obviously what they were thinking. Let's make them voice for the characters that they would have been in this Fortune Lover game, so that like now when you're in this world, they're completely different people, but we're not gonna, you know what I mean? But, like, is it to disarm you? Like, okay, if in the Fortune Lover game, if you were playing it, you'd be like, "Oh, Jordo's so sweet." Oh, wait a minute, because his voice just totally disarms you, and you're like, "Look, he's so soft and delicate and sweet, and he's really actually like," you know what I mean? Like the characterization from the Fortune Lover game is totally different than the one we know. So, like, this voice based on that would be so bonkers. You'd be like, "This what?" But it disarms you. It totally does, because you're like, I would not expect you to be like this, like black-hearted prince, whatever. You really just think he's like soft and delicate and sweet, which is what he ends up being now in our world.
ま
But
た僕の可愛い婚約者は妙なことを考えているみたいですね。でも今だけは僕を見てくれませんか。
it's also funny because like to be fair, it's like he has such a beautiful voice that it's like, how does anyone take you seriously when you're trying to like command things? Like, I just you'd be like, oh, you're adorable. Like, he also usually voices adorably soft characters,
カ
so
タリナ、僕は絶対婚約を解消なんてしませんからね。
and see, that doesn't sound threatening, although it's vaguely threatening what he's saying, like, but yet not.
これは約束です。
And we're gonna make you rethink that.
素敵なダンスありがとうございました。
Like, okay, kitties.
カタリナ、
私、ダンスでお腹が空いてしまったので、クイードの料理を堪能してきます。
I wonder if it like just keeps going or if it like pops back out. Okay, it pops back out. All right. So we got a little dance. Let's see. I want to go through some of the other. Oh, I wanted to go back. Oh, well, we've got the little. Oh, is this where you're? Oh, we could get you fighting with Silva. Hell yeah, let's do that one. Let's fight with Silva. I want to do some other scene, like I'm gonna pop into the game and some of our saves and stuff, but Okay.
カタリナ、魔法石を使って隙を作ります。少し離れますから、それまで怪我をしないように前へ出ないようにしてください。
This is before we were. Well, I mean, we already knew we were like they're just save napping us, but Silva's still kind of an antagonist here. So I'm curious.
では仕方ありませんね。あなたを倒して進むしかないようです。
Okay, so see, there you go. It gets a little more commanding, but it's still like there's still a delicate in it where you're like. But I think that's what they're going for, which works because it's like he's just talking all soft and sweet and delicate, and then he can get a little commanding. But I feel like then people are going to be like, yeah, okay, whatever, Prince Jordan. But he's a lot tougher than like you would think, or like if you're playing the Fortune Lover game, right? You're like, oh, he's sweet stuff, and then he gets a little more serious and dark-hearted, and you're like, I didn't see that coming. What the fuck? Excuse me, sir? You know what I mean? I think they were going for the unexpected. It works.
結局こうなるか。おとなしくしてりゃいいものを。
I mean, there is okay. It's just so funny because there is such a difference. Because part of my brain is like, I'm just gonna sit here because Silva is Daisuke Namakawa, so we remember him as Sasuzuka from Color X Malice. But like, just thinking of him, and you're like, yeah, no, it's not. It's so weird. Obviously, you're slight. I don't remember what he sounded like as Sasazuka, but
言っとくが、手加減はできねえぜ。ここでお前らを逃がすわけにはいかねえんだ。
yeah. But it's never a disappointment listening to you speak either.
それは依頼人が僕たちを使って何かをするつもりだからですか？
Even when he's being serious, though, Jordo still sounds a little too delicate. Like,
さあな、目的まで聞いちゃいねえよ。俺らは言われた通りにするまでだ。さあ、観念しな。
I mean,
大抵これで一発なんだけどな。さすがに王子様は剣を手放しちゃくれねえか。
確かに噂は伊達ではなさそうですね。覚悟をしてください。
けど俺も見くびってもらっちゃ困るな。伊達に白暗の悪魔とは呼ばれてないんで。
はっ！
oh, this is fun. That was fun. That was a good time. That was a good time. Oh, look. Oh, okay. We can have our little, like, wedding scenario now, our little romancy scene. Okay. We'll only do a couple and then we'll find ones with everybody. It's wedding day. This is the only one we really got a wedding in. Oh.
カタリナ、すごく綺麗です。
ありがとうございます、ジオルド様。
But we have to go to the pool scene and listen to everybody freak out.
ジオルド様？
あ、いえ、すみません。なんでしょう。急に実感が湧いてしまって。
I'm sorry, I didn't kiss you. If you heard that, I was giving my bird a kiss because he's sitting with me. It's weird.
いつもこんなんならいいんだけどな。
Alan is exactly what I expected. Exactly. Now, I mean, I did see the anime, so I'm used to some of their voices, but he is exactly what I expected. And where's Alan in here? Atsuhisa Suzuki? I don't know if we've... Well, he was Sena in Lover Pretend, and I don't remember. And Akuro and Dairoku. He's Ranmaru in Utapri, but he does it so much deeper, I feel like, in Utapri. And the other ones, he's in Diabolic Lovers too, but we can't play that because it's not in English. But it's so funny because I can't remember what Sena sounded like in Lover Pretend. And Akuro, I could just remember giving him the deep voice because, and so it works.
ええ、僕もそう思います。姉さん、いろいろ心配なこともあるけど、でも、すごく綺麗だよ。おめでとう。
I mean, do you know what I'm saying? Like, you hear that coming out of Keith and you're like, excuse me? That doesn't fit. Okay, hear me out. You're like you're supposed to be soft and delicate and sweet, but but again, it's the fortune lover. For fortune lover, this is the perfect voice for pinning Maria up against the wall and being like, hi. So like, you should go out and being like a playboy whore. So like, even though right now in our world Keith is like soft, delicate little boy, the voice, and you're like, whoa, sir, actually works perfectly well when you think that he was supposed to turn out to be a flirty playboy. Absolutely the perfect voice for the flirty playboy. So like, I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm saying it's disconcerting at first when you hear it. You're like, huh? Oh, okay. I think I like you so much more with this voice. Every time he spoke in the anime, I'm like, yeah, I'm not used to it, but I like it. Obviously, it's Tetsuya Kakahara. It's Victor from Code Realize. Shin from Amnesia. That is so weird. Ah. Well, and I mean, and the thing is, and we know, even of Tempest, I could just not get that laugh out of my damn head. Oh, it's gonna make me laugh again. But the funniest part is like obviously like we didn't get to play Bust of Fellows because you couldn't. So if you played it, he was Carmen. So like you are capable. I mean, we know you've heard him in a million things. He is capable of a huge ass range of voices. So like it wasn't to me like seeing him listed and being like, oh, okay, I can imagine his because I don't like which way are you gonna go with it? And you went sexy voice, kind of sexy. Not like he could do soft and delicate, and you're like, okay. Which is where you just assume, but then when you do that, you're like, that is the flirty whore boy voice. Not really, but like that's leaning into that where you're like, you could definitely and that's who Keith was in the Fortune Lover game, so it works perfectly. But it's still mind boggling when I hear it. I'm like, I love it when they do that. I love when like I give a voice and like, you're Alan, you're like, yes, that's what I expected. I expected you to have that deep throaty kind of voice, something in that range, perfect. But then when you were like expecting Keith to be like a soft kind of whatever, and then he comes out with this, you're like, I love it. I wasn't expecting it, and it's a little disconcerting every time he opens his mouth, but I love it. Those are my favorites. When like every time you open your mouth, I'm like, I don't even know anymore. That would be basically anytime there's a character that's voiced by Jun Fukuyama anywhere. That's literally me every single fucking time. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter who or what you or whatever. Anytime that man opens his mouth, I'm on the floor and I'm like, but there are certain other characters that do this, and right now Keith is working like that.
あ、花嫁衣装がよく似合っている。
And Nickel absolutely fits too. You're like, yeah, okay. Okay. I expected a deeper, like a deep kind of like, I don't want to say flat, not flat, but you know what I mean? Like a very deep, steady kind of voice.
まあ、
Because he's cardboard.
そうだな。悪くない。
みんな、ありがとう。
カタリナ、とても綺麗ですよ。さすがは僕の花嫁です。
Jordo's absolutely every single time he opens his mouth just is very confusing for me.
別にあなたの花嫁ではありませんけれど。
Oh, Mary.
いや、そこはさすがにもう否定できないんじゃ。
何か言いましたか、アラン様。
いや、なんでもない。
Okay, so.
結婚式、うまくいくかしら。儀式の手順も心配だし。
何も心配することはありませんよ。手順を間違えたからといって、それがわかる人間なんて一握りしかいませんから。
姉さん、すっかりチヨルド様に丸め込まれて。
Like, every time I know what to expect now, but every time he opens his mouth and he's on screen, I'm like, I don't expect it. But God, I love it.
私、今でも思いますの。あの時、カタリナ様にお気持ちを自覚していただいたのは、やっぱり間違いだったのではと。
Mary is Miho Okazaki. She was Ao in Jack Jean, if you played that. Which, to be fair, I like the way she's doing her voice for Mary so much better, because Ao's voice in Jack Jean was so fucking irritating. I wanted to skip scenes with her because her voice was like way too high pitched and obnoxious. I don't like really like super high pitched voices. Like, and a lot of times that's the complaint I have. Like, they have when they do female anime voices, they're like either do deep and sexy or do super high pitched kawaii voices, like that grates on your nerves. And the super high pitched ones grate on, like, I'm like, no, stop it. It's kind of like why some of the men voices, when they get like really nasally, they get the whine in their voice. That almost hits that same point in my brain where I'm like, no, I don't like it. Like, I don't know. So I like what she's doing with the voice here. It's so much more tolerable. Like, I'm like, okay, it's fine. I don't have any problem with it. It's in that mid place where you're like, all right, this is fine. It's kind of cute, but it's not obnoxious. It's fine. Like, And I mean, nothing else she would have been in except for she was in Fruits Basket, Demon Slayer, probably other nothing, no other Otome games. We don't really have female side characters or anything. So
過ぎたことだ。今
Oh.
ここであれこれ言ってもどうにもならない。
Yoshitsugu Matsuoka, yeah, that's Nickel. Oh, he was a Kaza in Olympia Soiree. Really? You know what's so funny about that? I think I like looked through the name list and like figured out, but like I can't now looking at you picture you as a Kaza. I really can't. I can't. And Alice and Taisho Alice. And sometimes I forget these things, guys. Like we go through and we play these games. We played Olympia Soiree, we played Taisho Alice, and we'd read these and be like, wow, those are the same person. But now again, when like you're playing another game and it like lists them out, you're like, I feel like I'm living in another universe because that doesn't seem physically possible. Because but okay. And Gyobu and Charade Maniacs. And I'm just putting all four of these characters together and being like, what the fuck? Because that's not. There's certain characters when you put them together, you're like, yeah, okay, I can understand. But there's nothing about any four of these except for the voice actor, and you're like, how the fuck? But now I also can't remember the voices for everybody. To know, like, yeah, he sounded the same, or Jesus Christ, he's got a crazy ass range. I don't know. You know what I mean? But, and Moshiro and Psychedelica of the Black Butterfly. That one we played so long ago, I wouldn't remember the voices. I'm not sure we even checked the voice acting that far back. You know what I mean? Because we usually didn't. There was a point we didn't, and then all of a sudden we started doing it. So
それは分かっていますけれど、こうなっては私も早いところアラン様と婚姻を結んでカタリナ様のおそばに。
アランの前で本音が漏れているぞ。
it's so funny because I can't listening to that voice trying to think of those other characters. I'm like, no, it just doesn't. My brain can't compute.
あら、失礼いたしましたアラン様。聞かなかったことにしてくださいな。
Like she's got a little cutesy lilt in her voice, but it doesn't irritate me. But it's like that little every once in a while where she makes the little like the little cutesy lilt. They just amped that up to 1,000 in frickin' Jack Jean, and it was like Jesus Christ, got so annoying. But like do this. Like this voice is perfectly fine.
とにかく皆さん、そろそろ出て行ってくれませんか？僕たちは結婚式に向けた準備がありますので。
いや、それならここで見ていますよ。
Keith on the honeymoon. We'll just sit back and watch, sir.
そうですわ。お気になさらず。カタリナ様がご不安に思われないようそばにいるのが。
いいですから、
I skipped through
さっさと
that.
出て行
Sorry.
ってください。
We're spending so much time on this. We're never gonna. It's like 20 minutes in, and we haven't gotten through anybody else. But okay, hold on. We were listening to everybody, so
ジオルド様。
ええ、そうですね。
now we get our CG and we get a romantic. That's why I wanted this one. We get a romantic moment. Suddenly we're kissing. Okay, cool.
僕はあなたのことになると我慢が効かなくなるんです。
Okay, like I'm not going to complain about you whispering like that in my ear.
ですからあなたも覚悟してください。今日からは名実ともにあなたは僕のものなんですよ。わかっていますか？
今は勘弁してください。せっかく覚えた手順が。
I forgot Katarina's Maya Uchida. She was Megumi in 13 Sentinels. If you play that, I played that. We didn't play it together, but I did play that. She's been in Corpse Party, Genshin Impact. Several of them, I think, have been in Genshin Impact. But nothing else that we might have played
そんなものは
or watched.
適当でいいとさっき言ったでしょう。こちらの方が大事ですよ。
I didn't realize that Shota Aoi was Snow White and Taisho Alice. That's really weird. He was also in Color X and Alice. Who was Yasuhiro? He a side character because he wasn't the main one, obviously. Oh, Ishiki! Oh my god, yeah, okay, never mind. Yes! Yeah, no, that makes sense. And I know he's Ai in Utapri. That's the first time I think I ever heard him, and I loved him in that. Like, Ai is the best character, one of the best characters in Utapri. Natsuki's the best character in Utano Prince-sama. Seriously, voiced by fucking Chuya. Okay, listen, who is also Iki in Amnesia. So, like, best. He's the best. And like, I swear to God, if you've never watched the anime, you really fucking should. They really need to localize all the Utano Prince-sama game, everything. They need to do this. Just that's one of those things. But like, watch the anime. It's fucking great. I can't tell you Natsuki's like fun side story, but Jesus Christ, it's goddamn insane. And like, for being like this cute, squishy little soft boy, I'm like, I love him so much. And then you get to the episode with him, and it just gets fucking bonkers. And it's like, that explains a lot. Anyway, yeah, those are the ones that we've been in. Well, he's in Sidekicks. That's like the other like Bustafellows-esque game, but it's not Bustafellows, but it's in the same universe or whatever. Maybe we'll get that one eventually.
シオルド様、わかってますから。とにかく今は本当に勘弁してください。
仕方ありませんね。この続きは結婚式が終わるまで我慢することにします。
Sir.
ああ、結婚したら他にもしたいことがありますので、覚悟しておいてくださいね。
Like what? Don't ask!
カタリナが嫌がることはしませんから、怖がらないでください。
本当ですか？
すみません。やっぱり訂正させてください。確約できないかもしれません。
This is still funny.
カタリナが可愛すぎるのがいけないんですよ。もう何年も僕は我慢してきたんですから。
You're like, he can get a little. I mean, like when he gets the when he puts this voice on, you're like, okay, yeah, all right, you're getting a little shady in a good kind of way, but like, and that's why, you know what I mean? It's that because it's unexpected. So then he turns on that voice, and you're like, whoa, sir, excuse me. But it's still every time he talks in his soft little delicate voice, just being Prince Jordo, you're like, it's so baffling to me. But then when he does this, you're like, okay, I get it now. Because like, you know.
だから今度はカタリナが我慢してください。この日が来るのをずっと楽しみにしていました。もう絶対に話しませんから。愛していますよ。僕の愛しいお姫様。
Okay. We're never gonna get through this. All right, let's just go straight up to like a nice little oh, you know what? The little tree scene is adorable. We could go to a romancy scene with our brother. With our boyfriend. With our brother.
安心してキース。私はちゃんと男の人としてキースが好きだわ。もちろん家族として好きだったのは変わりないけれど、でもキースに後ろから抱きしめられて、キースも男の人なんだって気づいたの。それで留学の話を聞いたら寂しくなって、キースと離れたくないって思って。そもそも私はキースがいなきゃ全然ダメなの。宿題だってできないし。って、いやいや。
Okay, Katarina, you need to shut up though. We need more Keith, less you. Okay, we've got you. That's fine. Okay.
わかった。わかったから。天然人たらしの威力を忘れてた僕が悪かったよ。それで、姉さん。あ、いや、カタリナにお願いがあるんだけど。やり直してもいい？
やり直すって何を？
キスの。
Okay, here we go. You just kiss him. Okay.
え、
カタリナ、
I mean,
はい。
これじゃ全然やり直しにならないよ。
like seriously, like sir. I loved Keith before, but like Jesus. You know what? In Rosie's route, if you were being like this with this voice, I would have been like, "Shut the fuck up, Keith! I'm gonna kick your ass off this boat." I would have been like, "You know what? Actually, keep saying shit like that because every time you talk is like, sir, what are you doing?" Ugh.
カタリナ、好きだよ。
Okay, well that unfortunately went kind of fast. We're gonna do some other scenes with other people and then we'll go through and find like because we spent a lot of time on oh, there's this one we can do Frederick. Well, this'll work. Okay, hold on. Here we go. We get to hear Frederick this way.
リリアナ様は怪我は大丈夫ですか？
Oh, maybe we get oh, that's true with we got Liliana a lot with she was in Alan's route.
あ、そうだ。ベルダー公爵、夫人の様子は？
Oh, and we get to hear Ryle now.
お二人とも後ろです。
When I was turning on the voices, I was like, Ryle, sir, hi. Got a
カ
nice
タリナ、
voice.
捨てろ。
Okay. They do not have like Ryle and anybody else. There was, yeah, I forget who it was. One of the other characters, when I turned the voice on, I was like, you sound familiar. I think it might have been Albert. And I was like, you sound so fucking familiar. And I just can't place it though.
カタリナ、怪我はないか？
私は平気です。
邪魔をするな。私はあいつらを見返さないと。
This is not how Frederick normally talks, but still.
そんな女をかばうなんて正気か。だいたいこの世に存在する女なんてすべて何の価値もないだろうに。
His voice seems oddly familiar too, just the tone of it right now. And he's like in his hysterics. But it could just be. There's sometimes where you're like voices sound familiar and then you've never heard them before. I don't know. But also like, I'm sorry, but like, well, we can definitely fix you, sir.
価値がない。冗談じゃない。俺にとってカタリナ・クライスほど大事な女はいない。
Yeah.
こいつを傷つけようとする人間は誰であろうと許さない。ダメです、アラン様。王族が魔法は。
Like everybody's screaming in this one, so it's a little difficult, like to get like the good, like.
ふん。やっぱり大事な女だっていう俺の勘は当たってたじゃねえか、王子様。
And there was Silva. Okay, we got like okay, so Ryle and Liliana weren't really in that one too much. Okay, you know what? We'll go and do oh, we can't replay this scene. Oh, because that's the one from the memory scenario. Okay. We heard them talk a little bit. We can't always do the romance. Oh, Sophia's at least in this one. Okay, we'll do this one because Sophia's with this one. Inori Minase?
はあ
Minase?
カタリナ様と毎日お話しできるのが楽しみですわ。
She was in Chaos Child. That's basically the only... Well, the case study of Vanitas. I've started watching that, but I never really... I don't recognize her from anything else. Unfortunately, again, like, we don't have a lot of, Oh my god, Maria is Cardia from Code Realize. That makes sense because, like, absolutely when you listen, like, she's definitely got anime protag, or, you know, like, Otome protagonist voice. That makes sense. I didn't know Cardia was voiced. I don't think we ever played her voice, did we? I know we did with the voice acting on that one, but
え
anyway.
それにお兄様とカタリナ様がご結婚されればキース様にとってはお兄様がお兄様になるんですわね。
Sophia sounds different in this than she does in the anime. I thought, like, the voices were the same, but, like, her voice sounds different.
えニコル様が兄さん
For Keith.
すまない。俺では力不足だろうな。
I thought they were all the same, because, like, Jordo's definitely the same, and I'm pretty sure Keith is. But, like, the girls, now I don't know, because Sophia does sound different.
いやいや、そんなことはありません。むしろ危なっかしい姉さんのこと、ニコル様ならしっかり面倒を見てくれそうだなと思っています。でもニコル様はいいんですか？うちの母もご迷惑をおかけしないか心配していましたが。
結婚式はどんな風にしましょうね。楽しみですわ。せっかくですから魔性の伯爵シリーズの衣装をあしらってみるのも良いかもしれません。あーでも花の令嬢は海に抱かれてのあのシーンの再現も捨てがたいですわ。
ソフィア、
すみませんお兄様、つい高揚してしまって。
Nickel doesn't even talk that very much in his own route.
気持ちはわかるが落ち着いてくれ。まだ先の話なのだから。
I still can't. Like, I'm still trying to place all the characters, like, that he voices, and I'm like, no. It still just isn't computing.
でも私ずっと夢見ていたんです。先の話でも今から楽しみですわ。はあ、まさかカタリナ様と家族になれるだなんて本当に夢みたいです。私カタリナ様がアスカルト家にいらっしゃるなら一生結婚しませんわ。
さすがにそれは。
私とお兄様が世界で一番カタリナ様を幸せにして差し上げます。
See? She wanted it to be a throuple.
そうですわ。せっかく両思いになられたんですからもっと触れ合ってください。ちょっとソフィア。
And she's shoving it. Okay, here we go. There we go.
思う存分お二人はお二人の世界に入ってください。
She's so cute in this scene.
ソフィア、
Sophia talked more in this than he did.
気持ちはありがたいが、少し落ち着いてくれ。
そうよソフィア。それにソフィアもいつか恋をするかもしれないでしょ。ずっと家にいるはずは。私が恋ですか？
ちょっと姉さん、顔が緩んでるよ。
つい二人のオーラにやられちゃって。
まったく、本当にぼんやりしてるんだから。
I'm pretty sure Keith spoke more than Nickel did. But okay, whatever. Oh, Rozzy, finally we get a little bit of our lovely, like, ugh. I was like, we never get you any ever. Let's see. Fighting with Set, that could be good. Having a nice conversation. Maybe our nice, oh, can we do a romantic moment on the town? Yeah, this one. Because we have not heard you at all, to be fair. Or Maria. Rosie and Maria have never been anywhere. Everybody else has kind of popped up a little bit, but like, Kenichi Suzumura as Rosie. He's Masato and Utabri. Okay. He's Tomose and Charade Maniacs. Okay, this is gonna be fucking bizarre because like we just played that, but I can't in my mind like aw Zack in Final Fantasy VII the remake. And that's basic. Yeah, okay. So he really only been in Charade Maniacs. Huh. So this is gonna be interesting because like I mean, I did hear your voice quickly as I was turning the voices on, but not
ロ
enough.
ジーにも会いたいからきっとまた来るわ。
Huh? Is not enough. Sir, you're gonna need to speak more.
ありがとう、カタリナ。
Hold on, I'm gonna need you to
俺
say
も
more.
君に会いに
Oh dear.
なるべく早く迎えに行くよ。
Okay, maybe Tomose wouldn't have been so fucking annoying if we listened to the voice acting and you sounded like this the whole time. Listen. Because I can't remember now. I'm like, I don't think you sounded exactly like this, but you should have.
いた姉さん
Keith! God damn it, Keith! You just cock blocked me!
もう姉さんはぐれないようにしてって何度も言ったでしょ
You know what? I'm still mad at you for nagging me, Keith.
どうしてあの流れでお前だけがはぐれるんだ。
よかった。見られてなかったみたいだね。
Yeah. No, I could seriously. It works. Listen, don't get me wrong. I love you with the goofy accent, but this works nicely, sir.
そうね。それよりさっきから
ああ、あそこのはシュガーナッツのお店だね。結構美味しいんだよ。食べてみる？
Yeah, no, okay. This works great for you. Good job, perfect.
え姉さんさっきパン食べてた気が
甘いものは別腹よ。
Yeah, Keith. Shut up, Keith. I love Keith so much. It's just he nags so much in Rosie's route, even in this. Keith, stop nagging me. Even with your damn sexy voice, stop it. I'm gonna be honest, Rosie's voice is a little bit better. I love Tetsuya Kakahara, don't get me wrong. He does great voices, but like, you know what I actually want? Okay. Oh my god, wait a minute. Hold on, no, we've got to do our kissy scene. With Silva. I gotta get your sultry voice. Okay. Oh, right, because we grabbed his, like,
Yeah.
shirt.
じゃあどういうわけなんだ。
God. Again, we're used to Daisuke Namakawa's voice, but still. Come on, like, god damn it.
ま、お前は考えるより先に体が動くタイプだろうし、本当に嫌だったら避けるよな。
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. I don't know what just happened. I know exactly what happened. You know, every single time a love interest says or does anything, and the main character is like, "Oh my god, I just blushed and I almost fainted." Literally, he just fucking opened his mouth and started talking like that, and I was like, "Oh my god, I think I forgot how to breathe," and I almost giggled because I'm over here biting my finger like, don't laugh while he's talking. People go like, why are you laughing? I'm laughing because I can't handle it and I'm oh my god, I'm so blushing with embarrassment. Literally, the second he opened his mouth to just say that line, like, you cannot do that. Sir, you cannot do that. What are you doing? Like, there is, like, just normal speaking where you're like, that's a sexy voice. Okay, yeah. And then there's this getting sultry, like, you can't do that. Oh my god. Okay. Shit. What the fuck? I wasn't expecting that. I mean, we've heard him in other things, and obviously, like, he's got a nice voice. Okay, we're fine, but like, I don't know what it. I. I okay. Shit. That just hit me in all sorts of ways that I was not expecting.
今の速度で避けなかったってことは、これが答えって考えといていいよな。
Can't do that. Can't talk in that, like, whisper. Oh, shit. Yeah, me, right now. What?
なんだ？じゃあもう一回試すぞ。避けなかったし、これが答えってことで受け取っとくぜ。
Jesus Christ. I'm gonna die. We might have to go back to, like, Rozzy being romantic with it, because I might have to, like, because, listen. Rozzy and Silver are my kryptonite, but, like, this is, I might die. What the fuck, sir? What the fuck? Keep doing it.
ま、できれば次に会うときには、もっといい女になって、キスの一つくらいはお前から欲しいところだけどな。
There is his normal speaking voice, which is nice. And then there is this soft, throaty whisper. What are you doing? Stop it. Oh my god. Yeah. Me right now.
— たく、んな顔して。わかってんのか？
Yeah. Huh? Stupid one.
無自覚だからこそいいってのもあるよな。
Stop it. There are times the chair. I could just replay this scene over and over. I would die. I don't think I could handle it.
お前。その顔は自覚したってことでいいんだな。
You can't whisper at me like this.
私もシルバが好きみたい。
なら、もう遠慮しねえからな。
Sorry, if I wasn't sitting down, I might have fallen.
遠慮って。
Sir, you can't do this. That was the best scene to replay. Oh my god. I think we're done here. I don't think we should go any further. I might die. I mean, well, like, what was, like, a super, super romantic-y moment? Because, like, we have the dance, but this is, like, the kiss scene, and then we have, like, but, like, god, that Silva moment was, like, the most fucking romantic. We can always just go to this one, I guess. Let's see. But he was, like, I think he was more excited and less,
もう
like...
後悔はしたくないから。俺は君を好きな気持ちを隠さない。好き。
Oh.
カタリナ。好きなんだ。
Shh. Not you, girl.
ごめん。病み上がりなのに困らせちゃったね。
Yeah. You did a good job with Rousey and Silva. Especially Silva. You can't talk like that at me, sir. You can't whisper like that.
ゆっくり考えて。それで、カタリナがソルシエに帰るまでに返事を聞かせてほしいんだ。
Because this is his normal kind of voice. I want you to get a little... I need that soft, romantic, throaty whisper thing. Do that.
カタリナ？
ロジー、
それってカタリナも俺と同じ気持ちだってこと？
Oh, now he's just sweet and confused.
えっと
We've heard enough of her voice. I want more Rousey, less her. Girl, shut up. Sorry.
病み上がりなのにごめんね。でもそんな可愛いことを言われたらもう我慢できない。
Wanted that, like, sexy kind of, like... It's not really a whisper, but it's that your voice gets a little sexier. Yeah. Yeah. No, this is what I want. This is what I needed. I needed to hear
好
this.
きだよ、
Okay.
カタリナ。愛している。
Yeah, that's what I wanted. I wanted more. Sylphus gave me everything and then some. Jesus Christ, that shouldn't be allowed. Oh my god. Okay, here we go. Hold on a second. Now we get to listen to Albert. We gotta find another scene with, we gotta get Frederick, like, not being intense angry. Okay. Not Rousey.
君があの噂の。
What is see? Do you not see it? Do you not hear it? Like, he's not in the thing, so I don't know.
数日姿を見かけな
Shh.
ああ、探させちゃったみたいでごめんね。でもちょうどよかった。
Why does it sound so familiar? Why? I don't have my phone near enough that I can grab to, like, look it up, so. But it's not in the thing. Wonder if it's in, well, she wouldn't have... Toma Kitten doesn't have them listed out. So I don't know. Sorry, I was trying to, No, I was...
実は君に聞きたいことがあったんだよ。
I'm sorry. What now? I'm sorry, I was looking away when you, like, you have my attention now.
こんなところにって何をやってるんですか？
Rosie, I was having a moment with Albert, Jesus. Don't go away, though. Don't end the scene. I need a couple of... I need to hear
通し
him.
たはずの応接室に姿がないので探しに出てみればこんな場所にいるとは。護衛も振り切ったんですか？
リンドグレン家は私にとって庭のようなものだからね。ここでは必要ないだろ？
It's absolutely perfect, because there's something and it's like, oh, I can do whatever. There is, like, just, like, a little, like, playful slutty whore in here. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I can do whatever I want. Just a little, like, playful playboy kind of lilt and tone to his, and I like it. It's perfect.
あなたがそう思っても周りはそう思わないんですよ。まったくいい大人が聞いて呆れます。
ああ、名乗りそびれていたな。私はアルベルト・クイードだ。
Like, and it's like, I swear it's so familiar. But it's also like, you're like, no, it's nice though. So, like, this is why I'm moving to Quid. Okay. Packing up my shit and I'm living here now. You know what? I don't even need to pack. Somebody else pack my shit and mail it to me.
うん。彼がうちの国の国王だよ。
You gotta be kidding me. And then we go right back. That's true. He did pin me up against a hedge, so acceptable. Oh, okay, here we go. This was when we were standing up for Maria, so we can hear Maria. So, we didn't get Maria at all. That's just random noblewoman. Okay. Hopefully. Because this is, I think, Maria's point of view. We don't need Katerina. I need Maria to talk. Are we not gonna get, like... Maybe not. Because we can go to other scenes. Oh.
私は卒業してもずっとカタリナ様のそばにいたい。
Her inner monologue we can hear. It's echoey, but yeah. And her voice sounds exactly like the anime to me, but Sophia sounded different.
許される限りカタリナ様と一緒にいたい。
But like it's funny because you hear her and you're like, well, yes, because she's supposed to be the main protagonist and fortune lover, so she has perfect Otome heroine voice, and then she was Cardia, so duh. I'm like, okay, well, actually, there you go.
食べなきゃカタリナ様。
Like she has such a sweet little voice.
美味しいでしょ。はい、とても。この果物、ソルシエでも手に入るようでしたら、再現できないか研究してみますね。本当？
We didn't get a lot of
だか
Maria,
ら、私も頑張らないと。
but it's okay. Okay, we didn't get a lot of her, but that's okay. And I don't think we don't have anybody else in there, so we're gonna have to just go to
どこからだったかな。
let's see if we can figure. I mean, we can always start. Let's see if I can see if there's any scenes where I saved where we have. Oh, look, in Keith's route. Look who's right here. Lord Ryle.
おや、皆様こんなところにいたのですね。
I'm just saying. Look, I know you were trying to kidnap us, but like, listen, glasses. Hi.
これはベルダー様も体調を崩されたのですか？
And ship's doctor.
ええ、やはり船は慣れませんね。酔い止めでもないかと来たのですが、こんなところで皆様とお会いできるとは。
Like, hi. Hi. You had me at glasses and then you opened your fucking mouth. I know you tried to kidnap us, but I'll forgive you, because, like, they did a good job voicing you.
パーティー会場にいらっしゃらないので、心配していたんですよ。
He also sounds familiar. But then again, am I just, like, making things up?
ところで、皆様もどこか体調を崩されたのですか？
You gotta find something in Alan's route so we can listen to him and Liliana.
いい
The
え
little left spot.
具合を悪くされたのは
That's the ship doctor. We don't care about
ここは医務室です。
it. There you go.
そうだな。あまり騒いでは周りに迷惑になる。そろそろ会場へ戻ろう。
Let's skip a little and see if we get... Do we get any kind? No, bird. Did you want me to pet you or not, you bastard? Okay, hold on. Yeah, stop it. Oh. I was trying to go back. Wait. Hold on.
どれでも
Just trying to go
好きなも
back.
のを選んでくださいな。
But that's not how it works. Anybody else? Okay, so Alan's... Oh, here we go. There we go. Ryle and
だか
Liliana.
ら言っているだろう。私と結婚していれば、リリアナにまで迷惑が及ぶと。
Okay, see, you can get it. Are you gonna? Would you get a little voice like that? You get a little angry. Are you gonna pin me against something? Because I feel like you should right now, sir. I know I'm not your wife, but let's just pretend for a moment.
どんなことであっても私は迷惑だなんて思いませんわ。
バカなことを言うな。私のような男といて、あなたが幸せなわけない。
He's got like a growl in his voice right now. Sir, stop.
どうして私の気持ちを決めつけてしまわれるのです。私はライル様といられて幸せでしたのに。
あなたは何も知らないからそう言えるんだ。私にはそんな価値はない。
Their little story is so adorable, though, and like.
そんなことはありません。私はライル様と一緒にいたいのです。
We can only hope
ライル様といられない方が嫌なのです。
that in Rosie's route, because I don't think they took Lord Ryle in. I don't think they mentioned that. Did they? I don't know. But we'll just pretend that he got away with it. Like he was helping Set, but they found out Set's plan and blah, blah, blah. And then Ryle had nothing. And they were like, and he's like, went home to his wife and was like, listen, some shit happened on that ship. And she was like, well, because she was on the ship. So she would have been like, I know. And then they had this little like back and forth where she's like, but I love you. And then they're okay. And they're happy. And like nobody knows what Ryle tried to do. Because I just, you know what I mean? Because like, listen. He was in a bad place and he was manipulated. Okay?
私が犯罪に手を染めていてもか。
I mean, you've got glasses and you're the sexy voice, so sure. I can understand. I can understand it. Anyway, okay. We got some of them. Let's see. We got a... Oh, okay, thanks. Let's see. What are we We need some... Where was our... You know what? I'm going to start from the...
それではキース様。
I'm going to skip all this because I want to get to our lady date where we... Sound effects are really loud. I know we're over time, but this is gonna be long. I want to get to our lady date where then we run into Frederick and he's like, ugh, whatever, and freaking out. We need some of that. We didn't really get a lot of Set. We could probably go to the party. We're just waving at the shore. Jesus Christ. That's loud as fuck, yo. The sound effects aren't turned down. But yeah, so. Wait, is this the one that we can like,
一応そのあたりは
No, wait, hold on.
ああ、いや、
ソフィアとマリアはどうする？
Yes, let's go to the next
どうしよう
choice.
彼女が来てる
Rosie. Never got this scene? Excuse me? We never got this scene.
どうしよう彼女が来てる
We never got this scene. Who are we right now? Who's seeing him look so pathetically nervous annoys me to the point that I frown.
はあ
Are we Silva right now? We never got this. What the fuck? I just clicked random choices, but this stopped here. And if we click skip, it doesn't skip. We never got the scene. How the fuck did we never get the scene?
彼女ってなんだよこいつまさか女のために俺を呼んだんじゃないだろうな
So pay attention and read along. Okay? I'll read when there's no voices, but if there's voices, you have to read along. According to the plan, I'm supposed to stay on the Sigrid until the day we strike. Okay, I think we're Silva, but I can't now voice Silva the way I read him with his real voice, so I'm just going to read it normal. He was supposed to be undercover on the Vinculum, yet he suddenly contacts me just before the ship departs. I thought it was some kind of emergency, so I hurried over and this is what I hear. How did we not get this scene?
つうかこいつがする女の話なんてカタリナ・クライスのことしか思い浮かばねえが
But her name isn't on the passenger list, so what's going on? This is stupid, but I'm not going to figure anything out unless I ask. Scratch my head and speak up.
で何があったんだよ
それがカタリナが弟と一緒にいてクラエス夫妻の代わりに参加することになったみたいなんだ。
Oh my god.
マジか。
So it is about Katarina Clays after all.
だからって作戦は待ったなしだぞ。
分かってる。
それならいいけどな。
Silva, you, sir, I can't. I can't with you opening your mouth. Even just saying this. I'm sorry.
それならいいけどな。
Even that is just, I'm on the floor. Sir, I'm gonna fall down the stairs.
だけど
だけども何もあるか。用がそれだけなら俺は行くぞ。
うん、大丈夫だとは思うけど、くれぐれもカタリナに怪我とかさせないでよ。絶対彼女だけには。
I mean, this is pertinent. I mean, I feel like this should have come up in Silva's route, and yet we made all the fucking choices, and I just were skipping through. I just clicked the first couple choices that came up. So, like, how did this not show up? He really called me just for that. His desperation makes me more disgusted than annoyed, so I sigh aloud.
怪我はさせない。怪我はな。お前こそ長年会いたかった相手だってのはわかるが、下手に近づいて悟られるなよ。
This is before we run into him in the thing too. So this, oh my god. Again, I feel like this is only like this should have only come up in Silva's route just because. Well, I mean, I guess I don't know. It's interesting to see if this would have come up in Razi's route.
もちろん分かっているよ。
But then we would have known who. I think it would have only come up in Silva's route. But I'm really annoyed that it didn't actually pop up.
本当だろうな。
His lack of confidence has me more and more concerned. He's usually good at his work, but he loses focus when it comes to Katarina Clays. I've heard about him talk. Okay, no. I've heard him talk about Katarina for so long that I'm sure of it.
何事も起きないといいんだがな。
Then you just said that you weren't even trying to be sexy and you were, sir. Stop it. I put my hand on my head and stare up at the ceiling. The journey hasn't even started, yet we've already begun to steer off course. I have a bad feeling about this. This has to be like something that was in Silva's route, technically. It would have been. You know what I mean? How the fuck? Like, yes, proceed to the next choice. First, we're gonna do a warm-up stretch,
まずは
which is
準備運動です。
and then function currently. Wait, my stomach growled. Oh, because this is where the next choice is. Okay, I was like, this choice did. I was like, wait a minute, but like that's so fucking bizarre. Like, I cannot fucking believe that popped. Oh my god. Everyone seems so excited for let's
さ
go
て、
eat.
料理を食べに行くわよ。
I just want to get to our lady date. Where should I begin? Go for the fish, sure. Our lady date's several days in. All right. Let's go to the, let's just, I just can't believe what that's a whole new, super loud. Was it in this? I don't remember what chat where it was, so I can't like open up the guide. But if I had opened up a chapter later on, like here, we would have totally missed that and not realized we had this little moment with Silva. And now we have another moment. What the fuck? I catch the unconscious Katarina before she falls to the ground and huff a sigh of relief.
やっちまったな。
Yeah, we didn't do this. What the fuck? I'm kind of fucking pissed. I am kind of fucking pissed that we went through this goddamn game, the whole thing, and in Silva's route we missed all of this shit. Somebody at the end or somebody somewhere in Silva's route. None of Silva's route's gone up yet, I don't think. Or it might be like the first part or two might be going up at this point. I'm not sure. But somebody I'm sure is going to be like, wait, there's scenes that we're missing. So I'm sure you mentioned it, but like those parts have either they're ready to go up or they've just gone up, so I haven't seen comments or anything. So, yeah, now I figured it out. But, like, if you mentioned it, thanks. But we would have been done with the game, but anyway. I never expected someone to enter the galley in the dead of the night, just as I was sneaking in to steal some food. And of all people, it's Katarina Clays. I didn't want her to find me, so I knocked her unconscious before she did.
これロジオンにバレたら絶対怒られるな。
No, he'll be more than fuming. The fate that awaits me is an endless lecture. It might even get in the way of our plan.
つってもそもそも本当なら今頃俺はこの船にはいないはずだしな。これはロジオンが悪い。
This was completely beyond my control. It would be more than trouble. It would be more than trouble if she were to discover us.
仕方ない。このまま目覚める前に部屋に戻すか。
If things go well, she might believe it was just a dream. From what Razian's told me, Katarina seems like she might go for that. Fortunately, I've memorized the adjusted guest list and know just where Katarina's room is. I carry her in my arms, supporting her head to make sure she doesn't wake up. I slip from the galley, quiet as a mouse. What the fuck? I'm so mad. We're not gonna know how many other fucking scenes of Silva we're gonna miss because I'm not gonna skip through the whole damn game, but like, what the shit? I feel like I fucking should. Because we didn't get these.
So?
I don't remember them. Did we read those? Guys, did we read these? Because I don't remember them reading them in Silva's Route at all. You know what I mean? I don't remember reading them in his route. Like, I can understand because, like, I loaded an old save, but it's showing, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's showing all, like, okay, the sadist types, obviously, we didn't answer, but it's showing every other one. You know what I mean? Like, the wild types is... Oh, stop. Did he say anything yet? No, okay. So, like, some of the Jordo choices aren't registering, but, like, those aren't ones that we chose. We chose choices that we already chose. So why in the world did those not pop up during Silva's route that we just fucking went through? Because I started at the same point. What the fuck? What the shit? Oh my god. Anyway. Good thing we just wanted to hear Frederick growl at us a little.
白い髪に赤い目。はっ、呪われた子か。白暗の悪魔といい、妙な目の人間には吐き気がする。どうせお前も人の皮をかぶった化け物だ。
Got a really good asshole voice. I like it. I'm just saying we could fix him.
ちょっとあなた、いきなり何を。ありがとうございます、カタリナ様。でも大丈夫です。もう昔の私ではありませんから。あなたにどう言われても、私には響きませんわ。ソフィア様。この髪も目も。それに、初対。
We've heard everybody else. Well,
私たちの大切な友人を侮辱しないでください。
we haven't heard enough of Maria, so we'll let Maria talk. Frederick just humps and walks away. Okay, well, that was it. That was literally it. Okay. Oh my god, I'm still so fucking mad, though, that we missed all of those.
引き返されるのならば、ご一緒。
I'm so fucking mad about that. Well, we got to see him this time, and we got to listen to Silva speak, you know, but, like, in those. But I'm kind of fucking mad about it. You know what I mean?
特別な時間は素敵な絵がたくさんありますわ。
So we'll just go through these. I think we already looked at the little chibi CGs. Sound effects are really motherfucking loud. I'm sorry, but hold on a second. Hold on. I'm gonna go into our
まあ付き合って
options.
もいいが、お前の膝を枕に。
Not what I wanted to do. Hold on, what am I doing?
環
Options.
境
That's
設
what I
定
want.
ね。
Shh, guys. I'm gonna turn that up. I'm gonna turn our sound effects down a little. Oh wait, hold on. I'm gonna turn the volume in the game down a little bit. Boop. A little bit. Because we don't need the voices. We're
環境というのは大事です
not
ね
worried about that. That's not what I wanted to do.
僕に
Now
と
we're
って
gonna
は
look at the
そんなに
last.
構わなく
Okay.
たっていいだろう
I think we already saw all of these. You know what I mean? But that's okay. We literally just saw these. But I'm pretty sure we looked at these after the we'll end up going back because some of them have 4, some have 6, some have 3. I think we saw all these after the common route ending. There's also no game clear, like you did the game, here's a CG with everybody type of a thing, which would have been really nice. You know what I mean? We're doing our warm-up stretch. I think we saw all the little chibi ones. All the rubber duckies. And then it's the dive game where we like... And now we're gonna drown, because now... And then, like, we didn't see these because I don't think we got this one, but we saw those ones, I think. Look at his little fang and his little chibi! His little chibi fang! Those little fangs, stop it. His sharp little teefies. This is the one I was like, where's this one? Here we go. Oh my god. His little pissed off cheekies. Oh my god. Albert's so fucking proud of himself. This one we might have seen, like, with everybody. Oh, whoops, that one went too fast. Sorry. Everybody in their swimwear. They look like they're wearing... Okay, I don't... Like, it looks like Alan's wearing pants, to be fair. Like... Us talking to baby Katarina in her head. Okay. Yeah, these are just every other... I'm just kind of sad we don't have a game clear CG. That would have been nice. You know what I mean? I like it when they do that. When they're, like... So then there's, like, one of all the characters together and stuff like that. This will be the one we ended on. Albert didn't get his time to shine, is all I'm saying. Oh, and this is where... Because, I mean, okay. So when I was going through, too, Alan and Nickel have, like, one less CG. Okay, not one less CG, but yes. Like, Jordan was, like, 35, and, like, Keith has, like, 28. But it's just versions of CGs. But everyone has, I think, 13, except for Alan and Nickel only have 12. Not counting all the versions. And I'm like, they really hated Alan and Nickel. They really did. They, like, didn't want them to, like, have CGs or anything like that. But these are at least cute. We get our little, like, friend ones. And we saw that one because we did the little scene for it. There we go. There's our lady. Did we use that one? We used that one at the end of our common route one. So we did see this one already. And then there's this one, which is just so funny. There's a CG for this. And that... Seriously. This should be our NCG. Like, here we go. This is all my brain cells having a meeting. But, like... So, like, you could see, like, Jordo's got that one, but then, like, Alan and Nickel don't have that. So they, like, really hated them. Like, I don't know why. And I am really sad that we don't have a special, like, group shot of everybody. Because you know what I mean? Like, you have this one of these boys, the main boys, but then it's like, or do you do this where it's like, look at our cute, adorable CG boyfriends? Or do we just say the last CG you see is the king? Us to a hedge. I think I'm gonna make it the king. Albert gets his moment to shine because it's a great CG and the man's hot. So, we didn't really hear Set's voice acting, but it's okay. He just sounds like a grumpy old man. So whatevs. So that's that. We had a great time. This was a lot of fun. I'm really upset that we missed some of those Silva like aside moments, and God knows how many other ones we missed. To be fair, I'm going to go back through and skip through Silva's route, or skip through until I get to a route and see if we get other ones. So I'm going to go back and do that. And if there are other scenes, I'll jump in before we end. Maybe like right here. And if you didn't see anything, then there's no other ones. But otherwise, I'll put them in right before this, hopefully, or somewhere, and you'll see them before we end. So, But anyway, I had a blast. This was a lot of fun. I highly recommend the anime if you haven't watched it. And thank you to people who were in the comments being like, you really should just watch the anime. It'd be fun. Because I knew I was going to, but I wanted to just kind of get through the game before watching it. Although there is a part in the very beginning I was like, I'm curious about this. Why that's not in the... You'll know if you've seen the anime what I'm talking about. I'm like, why is that not in this? And then I got to that episode where, like, plot things happen, and I'm like, oh, yeah, that explains it. I'm like, okay. All right, I get it. Also, there's some things that happen in the anime that you're like, okay. I mean, it makes no point to this game, and I think it just would distract, especially, like the Atsu kind of things that are very different in the anime to the game, and I feel like if they did it the exact same way in the anime, then it wouldn't make sense for all of the dream sequences we have, like dreaming of her playing the Fortune Lover game, like fan disc. It wouldn't work because you'd be like, wait a minute. So I kind of get why they changed certain things like that, perchance. But I haven't watched season 2 yet. I only watched season 1. But anyway, I do recommend it. It is fun. Although I gotta be honest, I do like what they did with the art in the game. Like, they snazzied it up a little bit. It looks pretty much the same, but this feels like a final draft. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like they prettified it a little bit. They made it a little bit prettier for the game, which I appreciate. So. And obviously, no Rozzy and no Silva and no Albert, but it's okay. It's alright. It's fine. Get to have Keith. So, anyway, I will see you guys around in other things. I will let you know if you are watching this at the time it posts. And expect our new game to start tomorrow. Questionable right now. I do not have the game that we are going to be playing next in my possession yet. So it's going to get close to when I can start recording it. If I get it on time, like, it's kind of up in the air right now. So if there is not a game tomorrow, it might be a couple of days just delay. I'm pretty sure this posts on a Thursday or a Friday, this part. So maybe it would just be the weekend without a couple things, but yeah. But if you're watching this like 3 months from now or 2 years from now, just ignore that. It means nothing to you. Anyway. Had a great time. I was gonna say blast and great time and had a grast. We had a grast, guys. Basie makes up words. You have that on your bingo card. Anyway, we had a wonderful time. Look, we can just get really close. We can just do this. Just wanted to make sure it doesn't go gray. It always like grays out, like dims down in the middle of me ending. Anyway, had a blast, had a fun time. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you guys around in other things, and remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.